went pretty well for you guys tonight, but given that Orlando was kind of shorthanded to begin with, what are you able to take away from a game like this?
Well, what you said, you just echo. I thought our guys played the right way. We had one of those nights shooting the ball, and the one thing, Cliff is always his teams play hard, and they execute, they defend. As you said, they're down players, and on the have just had a big trade where they changed some pieces, some players on their team, and they've been competitive, and just this is one of those nights for us where we played really well, and we played the right way, and we played a team that, as I said, is going through a transition, and we were. That said, we were happy with the way that we played, and that's what we want to keep doing. Just play the right way and continue to emphasize our identity as a team.
Next up, Kristen Kenny, Jazz TV.
Okay, Coach Joe talked to me about that in particular a little bit, just about echoing the sentiments of getting better, and we did that tonight. In what ways did you see that you guys got better tonight?
Well, there's a lot of strengths on our team, and there's things that people will do, like any team, to game plan for you, and talking about, being alert and working on those things. Something like taking care of the basketball, which is a really important thing for us, and defensive rebounding, which is another one. I think at halftime, we did those two things really well, and then to continue, to take our shots. And usually that for us involves, getting down the floor, running, and spacing, and making the right play, making quick decisions. So I think that's the way we played tonight.
Sarah Todd, Deseret News.
When you got a lot more opportunity to see some of your young guys play tonight through the third and all of the fourth, what stood out to you the most from who was on the floor?
Well, I think, the thing about the group that, that finished the game is that they played the same way. There was a stretch where we gave up some offensive rebounds, but the same thing, guys shared the ball and tried to do the things that we talk about doing, and, compete during that stretch. And that's what they did.
Ben Anderson, KSLSports.com.
Quinn, at what point do you feel comfortable kind of calling off the dogs and saying, you're going to go to the second unit so early in the second half? I guess third unit. Well,
we had played well, and everybody as a coach has been in those situations. And as I said, we trust some of the guys that, that we put in the game. JC in particular, I think, had 9 assists tonight. And, as you said, it's an opportunity for some other guys to play. And when they play the right way like that, it's good for them to have that opportunity to play, because it doesn't happen, all the time.
Last question, Andy Larson, Salt Lake Tribune.
When Donovan's been taking that three-point shot from kind of everywhere on the court in all sorts of different situations, how have you seen that develop over the course of this season? And then, kind of how green is his light? When do you want him to shoot those threes off the dribble?
Really, it just depends on how they're defending him. A lot of times that shot off the dribble is a result of, something with pick and roll coverage. And I think more and more, as a catch and shoot, you can see his range. He's had that range. I think he's more aware that those shots are available. And, it really involves him kind of spacing when he does get off the ball. There's other guys that will find him, and those shots, those are really high percentage shots. So whether he's making a read and taking a pull up, or some of the times he's got the ball late clock, his step back, that he's worked on. But some of those other shots that we're talking about, whether it's a pull up the rim, off the dribble, catch and shoot, I think he's getting more and more comfortable, taking what could be a good shot into a great shot. And that's what we've talked about, it's just regarding his efficiency. And, every game's going to be a little different. And, through the course of the game, coverages can change, different opportunities can present themselves, where other guys on the floor. And, he's an unselfish player, and, he can score the ball, but I know he takes a lot of pride. And as I said, playing the right way and finding his teammates.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.